Abusua ene eyade ha eye Nana Addo Daughter abusua ne baba. Yes, ene Kevin Okobadu Taylor aba abonten aba expose eye former president Nana Addo Daughter ene ne baba of $25 million contract. Na abusua de ensem ene ba ye no nti ema ye Kevin Okobadu Taylor of Loud Silence TV. Credit goes to Loud Silence TV abusua otimi ba abonten ebe reveal ensem say ewo Loud Silence TV. So na abusua enye enonkwa chese expose ya wagina so expose Nana Addo Daughter aban ene som apprentice na busua enye easy ha era so be media je be so wase ene dey connect channel so ni di kwan so abusua be so wase be subscribe dia me YouTube channel be notification bell no so for more podcast updates yenche hono yentie enkoma Kevin Okobadu Taylor abusua ode aba abonten enam enyoma bi a Dr. Frank Amwakohene abusua oye a enunti wagina so wa expose Nana Addo Daughter aban a bomodi aso be subscribe e amai.
This is what the NDC is doing. It is what the young people are seeing. All these things in the history of Ashanti and Ghana for a very long time, young people through the effort of the Ashanti regional minister, young minister Makacha Santifo say in the next 15-16 years, more presidential candidate Amwakohene, more than what be the president. The first time Asantifo enya obi a mobetuma bɔ ne chidom se onim nyansa obu ade a onim adwuma mobedi ne chi no mubi mu jimi obi de sampan apetehia bɔ no se otwe MPP for Asantimemu na ebi mu jimi and the monhwe Asantifo nkwara omo secondary school senior high school the way the regional minister is putting their talent to work. See, this is raw talent. Where you are Santimai, all the interchanges in a project NDC Sebio MPP Nyebu Asantimemu no Asantifon Kwara almost senior high school through the effort of the Ashanti regional minister Amwakohene. And they are basically changing the city. They are making Asantimai beautiful. Where when I attract tourists through, Sanyuma we nema abrofuba krom because ende abrofu 30 era Ghana nipa ba ko ede baba Santimemu ono so ba menhia nko na obehwa konwa owia na oda no hokọ. We need to do more things to introduce the world, introduce Ashanti region to the world, and the Ashanti regional minister is doing wonderful. He's bringing everybody on board, and this is kwasiana na odidin tafuatem no Simon Osewusu nenum se kokuo nenim tan teteno ne ekowa ye pekrama de ne di echi a obi just Simon Owusu or say Wusu na ne de ne di nenim se kraman. This is the Ashanti region, and this is some of the beautiful works the Ashanti regional minister is doing. Now umpe we upekaya motium. Umpe we where young people where school for SS for the Ashanti Festival. Today a young regional minister is putting Ashanti on the bill or the Ashanti region air toward map so and the Udra Santimemo where all because this is the same thing a contractor a year the Amwakwata the man what for say Akroma edgy $23 million could die and the school for a year and they are doing it even nicer. Akroma drug editor Stella Krasini ba or certificate Amwakwata tam $23 million ma Akroma say onfanko draw a year kanda overhead I say we aya Santimemu we enye Dubai we enye Portugal where you are Santimemu Ashanti regional minister na agada young visual artists, young students all give you the opportunity. Unim dudu omubenya opportunity from this. This is all in the Ashanti region, and Amwakohene is doing marvelously well. This is beautiful. Inti mumi yankoshe in pictures the wabwa ewa Asantimai ama Asantimai efe. beautiful. Young girls, young boys. All because Ashanti regional minister Unimnyansa. Uyi MPP for 14,000. Omu nyina adwene ento amwako hene. MPP for Jimmy. Yen nuanama Ashanti for di bia Jimmy. Na mudi di MPP echi. Share the young man we eye. Share their all turning young lives into better, molding them, giving them responsibilities, making them understand they can own their own city. They can change the city. At a point in Ghana, people underestimated and never respected a visual art student. And you see, today, people are marveled. And even when it comes to free SHS, Amwako Hine is uplifting, giving the visual art student some kind of class. This is raw talent. And if we are able to nurture these young people, we are able to give them confidence, we are able to resource them in the future, what is going to happen is we are basically creating entrepreneurs even in senior high schools. And this is not just on the wall. They can transfer this onto the computer and then they do the artwork on the computer. They become self-reliant. Then job creation, indirectly, you are catching them young. You are creating opportunities. You are giving them some awareness. Today, some of them are beginning to believe in themselves. Are beginning to say, through the minister, no, hey, this is what you do. You started from the base. Into young students of Ashanti region, encouraging in also mutiasie. Mo amubedi 18 during 2028 elections. John Mahama second term no moko twaba. Montuma NDC. Moma NDC in Twaso and the free SHS complaining about eduane and the eduane was kunyina abruso. And untisa Akroma kodi eyankrama eduane. This is a government enya botra ACC minor, echichere minor, eshisha minor. And that is what we preach every time. We just need a government that is reasonable. And this government led by John Mahama is a reasonable government. They are looking at reasonable things and making Ghanaians comfortable. That's all. Say, we are not going to have a perfect government. But John Mahama and this will actually say, they are willing. When the willingness is there, we the citizenry will do our part by meeting the government halfway. And that is what every country are developing here. The willingness is there. The government is ready to work. The president is intelligent and committed to his job. His ministers are committed. All that we need to do is to support consistency. Say to me, Ghana say for the next 41 years, which I know is going to happen. We will get to a point that Obi young person be baby school and yamu on time. Ayane bag is Ojania ko Libya, Ojania ko Saudi Arabia, Ojania ko Qatar, Ojania. No, people will be confident, comfortable. Then the government by that time it may create opportunities for the young people. And to let us not see Mr. Amwako Hine, the Ashanti regional minister, whatever help you need. Adebia will be here from here, America, to resource these students. If it's going to be a yearly competition, count me in. We have about some $20,000 sitting somewhere. We can pump it into it, and we will have a yearly inter-schools artwork. And then the winner, no, more equipment. We will give them what they need. It is not difficult. Mr. Mwakohine, so you can partner with the Loud Silence Foundation. We are ready. The Ashanti Regional Art Festival. Bring the young people from the various senior high schools. We are willing to put better prizes on it for them to come and showcase their talent. Bantama Street. They will come and display their artwork. We will see raw artwork being displayed. For a whole week, we can do it. And then that is how you get international schools from other countries joining the competition. So you can come to the US, you can go to the UK, South America. You can invite some schools to also bring some of their students to also do their artworks the same week in Amoye, the Ashanti or the Ghana Artwork Show. These are things you can do. And I support this initiative. I am 100% in support. If Mr. Amwakohine wants to continue this and make it a yearly event, big event that we can even do at the Kumasi Sports Stadium, why not? He will come along, he will sit there, he will watch raw art, raw talent being exhibited at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. So Mr. Amwakohine, I'll give you a call and then we will talk about making this bigger. We will talk about creating opportunities for these young people. Because MPP for in the next 16, 20 years, the only presidential candidate Amwakohine, I'll be the president. Me an American man, I'm going. Now, all right, another story, and he said, Yama Refi. And Musa Dankwa edi another research bi awakoye ehun eye nsem aba. Na research no efa de ehun efa eye 50% of Gen Zs are NDC and 20% are NPP. Musa Dankwa ono ena sebi oye researcher na eba elections mu yakoye eye de yakɔ research yakɔ nante Ghana atoto nkɔfoa no yɛde science abake no ɛna sebio yɛde ɛyɛ mpaebɔ kakra so atare akyire no sebio ɛba Ghana dia ɛba pollsters ɛnyɛ poster ɔte akonnwom ɔyɛ obi a he's on the ground every single day ɔyɛ adwuma and his credibility is there. The numbers are there, the data is showing say in Ghana so far he is the finest pollster in Ghana. Ɔde ɛyɛ ananum sɛm anano asɛm bi abɛtudwa na ɔse deɛ ɔse ochini Ghana ha nyinaa na de wahu ne sɛ ɔmo yɛ ɛyɛ research no ɛde ɔmo de to fam ebusabusa nipa mbebu no wɔ Ghana ɔmo ano asɛm no ɔmo abɛhu sɛ oba Ghana ɔha enchichemu eduonu ɛyɛ 50 eduonum 50% no ɔha enchichemu eduonum 50% no mbebu no ɔmo wɔ Ghana ɔmo nyina support NDC ɛne adwene a ɛtare akyire ɛne sebio party no fama ɛne de ɔmo yɛ ɛne sebio nyansa a ɔmo wa ɔmo de kyekyere Ghana ɔse oba Ghana ha so a ɛba ɛyɛ oyi ɔha enchichemu eduonu ɛyɛ 20% a ɔmo ɛna ɔmo support MPP enti wo check a sɛnde woyɛ mebunu na sɛ unhu de ɛkɔ na ɛnde Musa Dankwa akyerɛkyerɛ mu ɔse wakɔ Ghana ha nyinaa na mebunu n'ani abie ɔmo ni te sɛbi ɔmo esi ɔmo parking kan ɔmo busa nsɛm ɔmo de MPP ne NDC ato nsɛni ani ɔmo we parties ni bienu na Ghana mbebunu dodoɔ no nyina support NDC and they are ready and willing to support the NDC for the next 42 years and momianko tie Musa Dankwa no asɛm a ɔtena TV so ɛkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm ni mu.
Now let's look at there will be some really frightening numbers here to watch. In Hafu, Hafu used to be MPP region.
Yes.
Now NDC is dominant, 45% NDC and 23% MPP in Hafu. These are one of the Akan blocks. In the Ashanti region, that is where if you are an MPP this morning, I think the alarm bell should be ringing to you. MPP is 34% in the Ashanti region, unprecedented in our polling history. NDC is 30%. NPP lead NDC by 4 points in the Ashanti region. 23% of Ashanti region voters now say they are floating voters. Currently, if you look at where people who say they are floating voters are in the country, Ashanti region contributes the highest number of people or people who say they are now floating voters. It used to be Central region, no longer Central region. Now it's in the Ashanti region. That must be alarming. You look at the Bunu region, Akan region, NDC is 50%, MPP 22%. Bunu East, NDC 46%, MPP 23%. In the Central region, which used to be a big floating voters, look at it now. NDC is 57%, MPP 19%. Only 10% today are floating voters in the Central region. Only 10%. That's a big shift. In the Eastern region, another big problem for MPP. 41% of people in their former stronghold or their stronghold say they are now NDC. This has been consistent in the last 2 or so polls in the Eastern region. Only 29% of them are saying they are now MPP. 16% are floating voters. Greater Accra, NDC is 53%, MPP 28%, 13% floating voters. Let's pick Northeast. Northeast, NDC is 36% today, MPP 21%, Northeast region. So if you look at the regions MPP won in the last election, they have now become minority except Ashanti region.
Hey, Northeast region.
Yes, 36% today, MPP 21%, Northeast region. So if you look at the 13% floating voters, let's pick Northeast. Northeast, NDC is 36% today, MPP 21%, Northeast region. So if you look at the regions MPP won in the last election, they have now become minority except Ashanti region.
Hey, Northeast region.
Yes.
NDC 36%, MPP 21%.
Yeah.
But
and 21 say they are floating voters.
Wow. But that's where the MPP's flag bearer comes from.
Yes.
That's Dr. Mahmoud
Yes.
Bamia. And yet they've dropped in numbers.
in terms of party affiliation.
In terms of party affiliation.
It doesn't necessarily mean that they will all vote for NDC.
That's true.
But it is the beginning of a problem because people tend to be partisan.
It is the beginning of a distraction, implosion. When you are there for any implosion, more PZ, more Swami, more a year, a contombra, you can say implosion. Or because this is the beginning of the end. What you say? Just say, Atemudano, edu, but a jinajinan kofo yem. Now, bro, friend, I'm going ebi obi say Kevin the way there Musa Danko e dey na okaka brofu we dey infantin kremo say asantin kremo ade na okaka brofu sa ma me dwudwom nya abotre de na Musa Danko aka nyina ne say o ma research wo na Ghana ha nyina in fact o say wo ba Ghana ha nyina o pe bebi a eye mmebunu no Ghana mmebunu sebio o mu nyina agi atum say uni bibi MPP e party fun na sebio sesia de o ma fo mo adwene o mo pese o mu nyina kodi NDC echi no regions nyina de enshada ha adwene because dodo ni nyina no ye nyina enim say Ghana na dane central region and affairs na adwene say hode de mbebunu no ubi say obi MPP ni ane and the udruwa central region adane mbebunu dodo an say dabi MPP enkwasiafo ajantrafo party omo enshada ndwene Ghana ho na bebi ana nani wo ho pa ne eye Ashanti region any northeast region. The reason why internet make us say yemma ya adwene embra Ashanti region any northeast and say Ashanti region no and na part ne fruma eye MPP fo fruma inti na adwene be wo say imeburu dodo na omo Asante memu no ana Ashanti region de omo nyina ebedi omo nananu mechi ombedi akue chechi ombedi omo ahemfo chi aka say ye ya Asante fomba inti ye de ye MPP fo. Now ohwe region bi a it is a northeast region eho na Mahmoud Baumia one Samre eye Mahmudu eho no free the krom no inti oba expect say sebi o mebu no omo Mahmudu krom eye Mampurusi area ho northeast wo no ko mu nyina beka so oh we de ye nua tani ye de ye nua we de ono so ye nkremuni ye nyina ye bedi lechi mebu no na Musa Danko say oye de hwehwemu a okọ ho ekobusabusa nkofo toto nkofo ano no de si ye nie Uba santimemu a sebio eye part ne fruma the stronghold of the NPP now. What he saw or basically they came up with after the research and they say NPP mebunu a omudi MPP echi a and they to aba mbeto ama MPP no omoye ohanchichemu eduasa eye eduasa 9 eye 34% pe imbebunu no say oh ye de MPP for Ashanti region wa no we ohanchichemu eduasa eye 30% a imbebunu so omo NDC for omagiatum omagipene omo de omo fansie sebio asem na ye kan ebia wonte ase ende wonam Asante memu na wo hia emeburu du emu miensa ene sebio tietia baako ene beka che so oh ye de ye MPP for ena wo sa hia emeburu du a emu be miensa enso beka che so omo ye NDC for na ene na Musa Danko se dabi de ekono ama MPP no paigu omu yem ayese abom dua implosion ayese party no paigu omu yem na oba Asante memu so a omkoya research do mu we say uyi oha nchichemu eduonu miensa eye 23% a omo de omo so omo nchire bebi omo so bi ka je so be nchire bebi owo a na so oni MPP no also tie ase we Ashanti region it's either you are for or you are against uni MPP a uni MPP esa na tie but ende oha nchichemu eduonu baako to miensa eye 23% imebu no omo Asante memu no omo de omo so omo floating voters omo de omo betime decide so beto ama NDC ende ana MPP ochina eye den na woto ba mi o ma mi fie ana papa fie na yebusa se efie ne papa dia wo ka se ene dia wontumi ma answer na se opeso kire se papa ye kronfo the dan nya ne dia because the dan na wotim se papa dia na yebusa se dan wo your papa dia wo ka se ane me papa dia ma yebusa se dan papa dia wo se me dia mentumi ma answer then you are not sure say your papa dia na se your papa dia meaning who some about 70% idea be so papa ye kronfo dan nya ne dia now enye honko a osem me research ni kopie eye northeast e ho na ba omia free na asam no etwa ne nsunum bronika se cutting stomach osi de etwa ne nsunum ne se omuduru eye northeast a ho na eye Mahamudu free no omuyi mbebunu no oha ejichemu eye eduasansia eye 36% no omunyina so omo NDC for oha ejichemu eduasansia eye 36% omunyina ka se omo NDC for ena Mahmoud Baumia nkasa krom ni krom bebi asebio ye wo na yetwa ne bema me ye wo me ne bebi mi krom ne twa me bema ni krom eye northeast Baumia yetwa ne bema wo ho no papa wanza mu twa ne bema no MPP mebu no mo ho ni na mo ye 21% pe oha nchichemu eduonu baako omo ye omo research no eye mebunu no emu oha mo eduonu baako pe ena se omo de omo ye MPP fo uhwema nipa dodo a omo ho mebunu be ye oha nchichemu eduonu baako so ese omo de omo nka every say omo tim no omo mpeba omia na ebi omo mpese omo beka na ebia mampurusi ni bia koku omo into omo de omo so omo nka it is a o check musa dan kwansem na o cheche mu na just MPP na nkasa egu AGU association of government criminals egu it so utie sansem say now you Ghana now you mebunu now university where any tertiary institution now Nigeria will say MPP is a political party ubedi echira o ya test corner na wajimi because sebio imebunu no mo enyini sisia na mo Ghana no they are now beginning to understand governance. They are beginning to understand, say, you always need to choose development over your party affiliation, development over your tribe affiliation, development over your religious affiliation. In Mebruno, they are reading. They are beginning to ask questions. MPP need that who say Mebruno Jimmy to Sabron Yankwara Brim. Omuji say Mebruno Jimmy say Chema Untumi. Omuji say Mebruno Jimmy say Sampine. Omuji say Mebruno da who Jimmy at say MPP for they still don't understand the young Ghanaian, the changes they are going through. Anytime catch out say what we are experiencing in Ghana today, our John Mahama governance, we know this is basic governance. The reason why I say basic governance and say nyeku for na wabodam na ba omia wabonwa anka we should not even sit here discussing adentina enne tomatoes in Ghana. And that John Mahama ama governance no abe basic to the extent say a young man can stay home and understand how governance works. They now understand say obi a president was say okasa in clarity. Odi nkomo kire ya say tena se. Say abai no take a decision bia was say odi ye ka ho. And the Ghanaians are not tensed around the government. Abai where the Ghana for aka omo decision making home. The young people of this country, whether on social media or those not on social media, they are beginning to see, say, there's this sense of involvement. They are seeing some government passing away or carving away for them to be able to also realize their dreams. In 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, Mekache MPP for say the NDC will take Ashanti region and that is where they will win the elections. They thought to say, oh, where there Kevin Taylor or time MPP. Kevin Taylor there on Peku Fuado. I was telling you people the truth. And Ferre Crampo said, in Mebunu Bejina Nipemakasa MPP ni. Just take your time and analyze. The Ben Aote say a young person is bold and proud enough to stand on any stage to say, I am an NPP. Because they are now beginning to see, say the NPP now associate you, we associate you with tribalism. You associate you with corruption. They associate you with people who don't respect the rule of law. They associate you with people who basically always and every day support criminality. A lot of people are running away. And there say, partner is one emu penifone Jimmy Chan Korano. MPP, almost almost Jimmy, omunyanoma bodam. It is all steady MPP for pa, Shafi Nomakin, Osanu with Jimmy, Onyine also abodam. Oshe character be. Nyome bia omoka ende omo reaction to some things sir utu busa ho say na panyini wo party nim at the same time alankojo chairman ewo MPP yakoto aba na person flag bearer edu won na omoka cha alan chairman say wo nya Ashanti ni ba we have mixed race we mixed tribe at a point during the elections ye pai alankojo chairman the representative bakweni MPP National Executive Council akofo ka ho Michael Kwek Kahun. Nobody made a statement on that matter. Ever seen there, Abrante in pai. During the MPP era, Ekufuado 8 years on the Baumia, ya boni pato during elections. Penny be any party mokaye. Ya tina Akroma, Emma almost acquire also West Wagon. Eko boni pato. So you could see, say, majority of the people are beginning to see, say, party nim Korane Jimmy, any penny for Jimmy. The young people coming on, they are analyzing, they are asking questions. And do no more santimemuno. Omo will say, Sebio enkranfoni from Munkrasefo. Sebio Omoban Kraya, Nomo Muhuno, and Elbino Munu Kumase. And in Bebru no more santimemuno, Omucho mani was santimemua. Omo will say, Adibia was santimemua, Sebio Sumbubian and this and the buyer. So now they feel more comfortable. They want to associate, they want people to know so munjimi ye. Inti onim, the idea ya we asin say, obi beka say, oh ya bajimi for. Now, yen yina him say, tetefo na omoba yansa ne eba no, nyoma bi omo ye no, and until ne friend bajimi bre. And obi eni wo pese ya associating with bajimi. It is a study Ashanti memum bebunu no, majority of them are disassociating themselves from the MPP because on peso be so yukrasini. On peso be say where do I bajimi for? On peso be say media menim biye. So now they are all linking or gearing towards the NDC because they know say if they associate with the NDC, one, they are going to get what they want because NDC in the airport about Ashanti memu. Two, their mothers are going to get jobs. The Kumasi economy is going to open. The Ashanti region is still going to be the hub when it comes to trade. We are looking at NDC, ABC, KJTR market. They know say their health will also be intact. Sewia will be finished. Kumewu will be finished. Aferi will be finished. They believe say NDC ba Swamena Omasha Omobono, they are going to complete it. So the young people now want development. And now almost any say almost the MPP in Krantiano Dawson. All that the MPP does is gele, t-shirt, any more olonka. See, this research should not shock anybody. Now, or see, or yeah, the whole Ghana, no, about say 50%. Ghana, uchem or ha ejichemu edionu, 50%. In Mebruni, tare MDC, almost say ende, ya tuaba, omunyina betuama NDC. If you say NDC for the dimpunti obafi, NDC for any book Ghana for a ba or my chichria, NDC for any word gain, foresight, omnu say, yebe here win the never boy or china. Now, I see the whole Ghana, no, oya calculation na oya research now check here. Only say, emu oha enchichemu edionu 20% pe imbebunu ene support MPP. No mu kura no dodo di egu nwurem. Musa dan kwaya research no 20% imbebunu na mu support MPP no. O say omo a ohye omo ebuso omo questions no mu nyina gu nwurem. It would say technically 20% of youths that think like animals are part of the MPP. Weja. Right, go on. Ready, we tino. Be charge ba. Musa Dankwa say, even 20% now, no mudin come so many MPP no. Do no gurem. Wan shede hu papa bia no wo krom. A omoni atia. No munim de ekọ. Inti o study ade na I say MPP no. Omo fanya we be serious. Na I say Jimmy ne da doso. Part no egu. Inti oshia young in kokuo. Unu ade afeni young in kokuo. MPP ni a oye young we Jimmy Usani afeni young in kokuo. They are young piglets. Ohun say dodo no krampo ni nim de na omoka. Inti ende no say NDC for MPP for person betia. These are realities. These are facts. You see, it's not about the insult and trying to align with Musa Dankwa or trying to say Musa Dankwa NDC ni. Musa Dankwa to move for 2023, 2024. And now okachem so mube lose abano. Motina Ghana ha nyina didi umatem. Ekeka nkwa sasam kire no. And wafato no ho so akwa research abeka kire mu a. Mo de mo fa no serious no fa mo Jimmy ntina o set tapoli. And we mebunu now person join NDC a. Just pick a phone, call a committee chairman, call a chairman. You'll be part of the NDC, the great NDC. And it is not just joining the NDC. It is what the NDC has done. This is what the NDC is doing. It is what the young people are seeing. The
MPP of Darocha, Sakiskek, Victor Usu, Kofi Buzia, Professor Edubuahen, Alajete, J.A. Kufuor, those men of value, those men of integrity are not what we have today. I tell you without mincing words, the 5 people who are contesting, wanting to be flag bearers, are just sankwas. I tell you without mincing words, the 5 people who are contesting, wanting to be flag bearers, are just sankwas. I tell you without mincing words,